First episode starts with Gon, our main character, catching the Lake Lord, a big fish minding its own business swimming in the waters of Whale Island. It's a big deal to catch this fish as it kicks off our adventure. By catching this fish, Gon finally gets the permission from his aunt to go take the hunter exam. And that is what we are going to talk about in this video. A review of the hunter exam arc. And I know what you're thinking right now. Oh great, just another video on the internet of some guy talking about anime. But no, this is not what is happening right now. I mean, it kinda is. I am a guy on the internet talking about my favorite anime. There's much more to it than that. I have watched/read Hunter x Hunter close to 10 times by now, and every time I revisit the series, there is some details that I can't... The story is set up very quickly in the first episode. Gon is a child who wants to find his dad, the great mysterious hunter named Ging Freaks. So, you have a hunter and a kid who wants to be a hunter in order to be able to hunt the hunter. Hunter. Oh! So Gon says his goodbye and off he goes to the ship leaving Whale Island. Whale Island is such a small community of people that it seems like all of them came to say goodbye to Gon. And they all seem happy for him, except this little girl. That is the one other kid on Whale Island. In a future episode, Gon mentions her to Killua. And in the unofficial ending that Togashi revealed a while back, that is the girl that Gon will end up marrying. We get introduced to our main characters, Kurapika and Leorio. Boom, bam, they catch him. Look at that, it symbolizes that Gon is unhinged and would do anything without thinking. That is why he needs people around him. And what am I doing? Why? Why am I doing this? Why am I rewatching Hunter x Hunter again? Human beings have a tendency to find meaning in almost anything. Case in point, our main focus here is art. And when art speaks to you at the right time, at the right place, it will have a much bigger impact on you. For me, that piece of art was Hunter x Hunter. I connected with the story for a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons more than just, oh, the story is dope. Which it is. But I really hope you can see why I love Hunter x Hunter so much and why to me it is so much more than a story. This is the start of a 10-part series here on the Hunter Society YouTube channel. We are going to revisit, rewatch, analyze, and find some hidden details in every arc in the story and put them in a video like this one you're watching right now, and then enjoy it together. Yes, 10 videos. The Chimera Ant arc will get 3 videos because obviously I'm a Chimera Ant arc type of dude, so exam starts here. Or here. No? 405 applicants are in this year and... Okay, Hisoka kills one. Alright, I just wanted to add here that this is not nin or nin for shadowing. No, this is just straight up magic from Hisoka. Like, what is that? And okay, we have 404 applicants this year. And from the start, it really looks promising. And here we get the start of many Hunter x Hunterisms. To simplify what I mean by this term, you see a lot of characters in this world, yet every single one standing in the room feels like the main character. I mean, look at this guy, the computer kid. A very interesting prospect and also like a bit of a subversion. Like, you wouldn't expect a hunter to look like this, but he looks very promising. You don't have to be tall and muscular. No, you can be very smart in a specific thing and you also can be a hunter. Oh wait, he's already out? Okay. How about 103? He's a snake charmer, which is definitely adds to the aesthetic of the world of Hunter x Hunter, the mystical side and everything. Dude kills himself accidentally. What the fuck? Todo, the wrestler, fails over the cooking part. Point is, colorful characters appear throughout Hunter x Hunter, and some appear again sometime later. And some never appear again. Some appear in only one episode, leave their mark, and they don't show up. And some you wouldn't expect to stay, yet they become very, very important. Everyone feels like a real character living in their own world. Except for the 301 guy. That doesn't seem that important, I guess. And the first phase of the exam begins, the running part, led by the hunter Satots. All that they have to do is follow him. Easy, right? They're running, so keep on running. And run. And run.
During some of the toughest and hardest times in my life, I had to do this every day. Run. But not run to exercise. No, run to survive.
I am originally from Egypt, a mystical, magical place in its own right. But I never lived there. I never visited there when I was young. I was born in a different country, in Doha, Qatar. Yeah, that's where I was born, and that's where I lived all my life. When I finished college, that's where most people would think that I'm going to start my life. A new chapter just opened in your life, so one should be excited, but yeah, that wasn't the case for me really. So when I finished college, I had to travel back to my home country, just a reminder, a place that I never visited, never lived in. I had to travel back to do mandatory military service. 1 year of military service. I cannot do anything in my life legally until I finish this military service. And long story short, it was difficult.
Yeah, every day, every single day when we were in camp, we would run in the morning. Obviously, we wouldn't run like a place like this, a garden or something close to a garden. No, we would do laps in this big place. I don't know, it was similar in size to like a football field, and we would start running. And if you don't run, you get penalized. So you had to run, and we ran like close to 15-20 laps. I don't know, it was a lot. We did a lot of running every single day, and that's how it was. No phones, no connection to the outside world. You're extremely malnourished, you're deprived of sleep, and every day we would run. Every day we would run. And while we're running, if someone falls, like they're fatigued, they have given up, if they fall, you don't look at them. Some would joke and say you step over them and you keep running. Obviously no one did that, but just to give you an idea of how tough it was. Yeah, tough it was.
So why am I telling you all of this? Well, for starters, it was very, 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 very hard on me. Not only physically, obviously, but also mentally. It was very difficult to be in that state for a very long time. But you know what I would do? Like when I was there, when I was running, doing the morning uh, uh, endurance workout, I would imagine as if I was taking a hunter exam. Yeah, pure escapism.
That's what I would do during a very, very, very difficult moment in my life. I would just imagine as if I was in the Hunter exam. And that's one reason of why this story means a lot to me, because it helped me go through a very difficult part in my life. Like, it helped me escape the hell that I was in.
And yes, I met a lot of Tompas while I was doing my time there. People try to dismiss this guy as some kind of a joke character, but he is so real. Yes, they do exist. There are people in this world that would just get a kick from sabotaging other people. And the inclusion of a character like Tompa for me adds a lot to the immersion of the world of Hunter x Hunter. But he's not the only important character that we get introduced to in these couple of episodes. Yes, the clown himself. From the opening music to the introduction of him in the series, from his encounter with Leorio and also the first encounter with Gon, you would think that Hisoka is the main antagonist of the series. But what he really is, a measuring stick. He is there in the start of the show as, okay, he's very, very powerful compared to our boys that we thought that they were like overpowered. And later on, it gets very, very weird. More about Hisoka later. Ah, some magical beasts. We hear about them in the opening, so we see a little of them here, and yeah, we forget about them like as the series goes on. Anyway, and we have arrived at phase 2, the cooking test. Menshi and Buhara. I don't know why no one on the internet have mentioned this before, but these names are joke names. It's something that Togashi does all the time. Like, this guy's name is Boroko Lee. Yeah, and Munchie is just munchies. Munchies. You know, munchies. And Bohara, in Arabic, Bohara is like spices. Like Boharat, Bohara. Okay, it's because they're gourmet hunters. So, Munchie, Bohara. You get this part of the exam is to show us that there are many fields in the Hunter Association, and yes, you can excel at a lot of things, including being in search for a great tasting food that humans never tasted before. The most important part for me, however, is the introduction of Chairman Netero. Episode 6. The first thing we see of him is his left hand. Very important for later. And we also get the great foreshadowing when he's playing ball with the boys. He only uses one arm and one leg. Amazing setup to what will come next. But let's go on to the third phase of the exam. The guys are here on the top and they need to get down there. Easy, right? And you know, let's go to the 99 series to see something very interesting. Look at this guy.
だが、一流のロッククライマーなら、このぐらいの取っかかりがあれば難なくクリアできるぜ。
Oh my god, what a hunkin' giga Chad talking. That is Togashi, by the way. He did a cameo here and I love it. So the four main characters find each other in the same team with Tompa. And the challenge is to clear the trick tower under a time limit. I love reading this part so much instead of watching it. Yes, I am using the 2011 series as my main reference for this review, but the manga for this part flies by before knowing it. The whole rock, paper, scissors game of Leorio is 2 panels, and that's it, we're done. And yeah, the whole Junkin rock, paper, scissors game is important in this world, and it will be Gon's power later. But yeah, man, I got over it real quick. Show me kill. Cold. Then we go to the fourth phase, my personal favorite, Zevil Island. 2 reasons why it is my favorite. The point scoring system is great and the nin foreshadowing is on a different level. Plus, there is the most important part. If you were confused, if you still do not know what is this show about, if you do not know what a hunter is, all is explained and laid out in episode 14. Gon is training. See, he needs to steal Hisoka's badge.
So he trains using his fishing rod to catch birds. However, he cannot do it.
やっぱり無理なのかな。自由に飛び回る鳥をピンポイントで捉えるなんてさ。鳥は自由に泳ぐ魚をちゃんと捉えてる。行く。あったぞ。相手の動きが読める瞬間が今だ。
I love this scene so much. I love how simple it is. I love the animation in the scene, the voice acting, and how it's all laid out there. There it is. The pillars of being a hunter. By the way, I appreciate all of you that have stuck around until this moment, and I know that you see how much work I've put into making this video. So I just wanted to say thank you. And yeah, I would also very much appreciate it if you guys can support my work just by leaving a comment in the video and liking the video. That would really help. And yeah, thank you so much. Now, back to the exam. In episode 15, we see the use of Nen by Gon. He uses Zets. This is not the first use of Nen in the show. Go back to the Netero ball match. Right before the match, he sends some aura their way to get their attention. But this is Zets in the wild. As we will learn later that Nen is everything basically. But visually, the first time we see aura is here with Hisoka. Yes, we technically saw aura before with Tompa's match, but that was a joke, okay? This is not real aura. I know that aura in Hunter x Hunter later will be visualized in the same way, but no, this is not real aura. This is the troll, Tomba. No, I refuse to believe that in Hunter x Hunter 2011, the first visualization of aura we saw was on Tomba. I refuse to believe that. But with Hisoka, it is not called aura yet. It is called bloodlust. He lusts for killing. So blinded by his lust, he goes to kill this guy or a girl. By the way, that's a Howl Moving Castle reference. A hunter going for their prey, then Gon catches the hunter while he's on a hunt. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. That's the show, that's the name. And before we celebrate, we realize that this is so meta that our hunter is also being hunted. So that's a hunter being hunted by a hunter. So the hunter is being hunted by a... And that is the first of many in this show. Another reason of why I love Hunter x Hunter is that the main protagonist of the show gets defeated. A lot.
When our main character wins, it's never satisfying. No, there's always a catch. And I guess that's what makes it real. Because real life is always like that. The thing you want is never as you expected. And life can be awkward at times. You know, there's a lot of awkward situations that happens in life, and Hunter x Hunter is great at portraying these awkward, weird situations that you expected going one way, then something weird happens and awkwardly you get out of them. But it makes sense. It just makes sense. We catch up with the rest of the gang. Leorio is falling behind, so he gets some help from Kurapika, and of course Gon comes by the end to save the day. And here we get a setup to the weird morality of Gon. It's on display here. Gon is not a good kid, he is a selfish kid. Yeah, sure man, leave the girl there in the open, unconscious, in the island where, you know, Hisoka is running around wanting to murder anything. Real classy of you, Gon. I hope that you are still enjoying the video. I know I am. I'm enjoying what I'm doing at the moment. I rewatched this arc before writing the video, and right now I am in the writing phase and I found myself rewatching it again. And yes, I was having fun during
writing. For me, talking Hunter x Hunter, and I hope you got that at this point, is not coming from like a technical or a critical point of view. No, I think it's more of a feeling thing. And to me, it feels just right. So get ready, because we are about to enter the peak of this arc. Traditional bracket in any tournament is built this way. Winner at the end. For the final phase, it is a fight, but the twist is that the final loser will be the one eliminated, and the rest will pass the Hunter exam. This is not random. Chairman Netero made this bracket specifically to give more chances for people who really deserve to pass the exam. And they're all judged by their performance during the entire exam, not based on whether or not they are worthy, no, only on the Hunter exam itself, because Hisoka straight away says that he wants the license to kill people. Netero still gave him a good shot to clear the exam, and the most hated one here is obviously Leorio. Bro is set up to fail, and I think that's what Netero wanted. In the exam, Leorio is the least deserving out of all the candidates. Just so we're clear, I love Leorio. Leorio is my guy. I love Leorio. Leorio is an awesome character. But in this specific exam, in this specific Hunter exam, if we're being honest, Leorio is the least deserving candidate to clear the Hunter exam. Leorio finished the first phase only because Hisoka lefted him to the second phase. Leorio was a hindrance in the tower. Leorio cleared Zevil Island by the help of Gon and Kurapika. In comparison to all the other players, they made it on their own, kind of, except for Leorio. So this whole test was set up for Leorio to fail. And the first match starts, and it is brutal. Gon holds his broken hand here, just like in the opening credits. By the way, the Hunter x Hunter credits always spoil like the whole arc. Don't really focus on the opening, because the opening like really spoils the whole thing. And yeah, we are here. Probably the best moment in this arc for me. Little stubborn Gon not giving up and trying to bargain with Hanzo to find a way to win. He is completely outclassed here. Killua, on the other hand, is jealous of the situation. He hates the fact that Gon is weaker than him yet winning. The pettiness of Killua is a little weird, but at the same time, I see it as a concern for Gon. And Hanzo over here is just trying to take care of business in order to get his license. Fun fact, Hanzo is a remixed character from Togashi's other famous manga, Yu Yu Hakusho. Hey, look at this guy. It's Hanzo, but with... I enjoy a lot of things in life. One of these things is obviously making YouTube videos. And I had this idea for this channel a while ago. A channel all about Hunter x Hunter, which might seem a bit challenging and weird. Like, would I only talk about Hunter x Hunter? And the answer is yes. Yes, there is a lot to talk about. The fans say that Hunter x Hunter is Togashi's sandbox. And there it is. It's an open world with endless possibilities, and there is a lot to explore. But once again, why now? After I finished my service, 13 months, okay? Not only 1 year, no, it was 13 months. I was hit hard, hit very hard. Mentally, I was destroyed. Financially, I was destroyed. I have spent all of my savings in this year because, oh yeah, this whole year that I was doing my service, I wasn't working. There was no income, so I had to spend money. But after I finished, I'm free. Now I'm finally free. I can work again. I can start to save up again. I can start my own business. I can keep making videos. I can get married. I can move, travel to another country. All of this stuff I was able to finally do because I have finished my mandatory military service. After I got married, I saved up a little bit and I moved. I moved here. Now I moved to a whole new country. A country that I do not know, a country that I have never lived in before. And at the moment I am here all alone. And literally the worst time to start a new project, the worst time to take away from all of the responsibilities that I have, I start this channel and start working on it a lot. Why? Why would I do such a thing? It doesn't make sense to start new from scratch on something very niche like this. So I do it. Honestly, it is because I feel that if I don't do it now, I will never do it.
それで来年また挑戦すればいいじゃねえか。命よりも意地が大切だってのか。そんなことでくたばって本当に満足か。
親父に会いに行くんだ。
親父？
親父はハンターをしている。いつか会えると信じてる。でも、もし俺がここで諦めたら、一生会えない気がする。
That is a big reason why I'm rewatching Hunter x Hunter, by the way. It's something that I like to do. With the beginning of every new chapter in my life, I like to rewatch Hunter x Hunter. Go on this journey in tandem with something that is happening in my real life. It's a departure for Gon and friends, and it is a departure for me as well. That is that show for me. It is my comfort show. It is the show that I keep going back to. And just like that, Gon's stubbornness won over Hanzo. Hanzo admitted defeat. Even with Gon protesting it, it was too late. And Gon passed the Hunter exam. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Hunter exam arc review. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We make new videos. And I really had fun enjoying the Hunter exam. Oh, wait a second. Oh yeah, the Killua stuff. Turns out that Gitaraka is Illumi, Killua's brother, and one bad guy that manipulates Killua into submission. The first true horror we see in this show, and the first actual glimpse of what we will get into later in this show. This pattern will keep on repeating, introducing something that seems very, very, very basic and surface level and obvious, then completely turning it over its head. Like Mr. Miguga Mirror 2021, a part of the Hunter x Hunter society, says the best thing in the Hunter exam arc is that we were seeing Killua passing all the tests easily and we were 100% sure that he will pass, but at the end he was the one who failed. And failed he did. After that encounter, he interferes with Leorio's match and kills Budoro, thus making the people who passed the Hunter exam 7. 7 people passed the 287th Hunter exam, but not without setting up something more important. And that is, the actual Hunter license doesn't mean a lot. Actually, it doesn't mean anything. Gon didn't even give it much of a thought and went to find his friend, because he knows that is what's important at the moment. Having a hunter license does not mean anything if you're not on the hunt for something. And having a valid passport because you finished your mandatory military service does not mean anything if you are going to stay where you are in life. And that is my message for myself. But also, I guess that's what
Togashi is trying to say.
Having some sort of a certification that proves that you are good at something does not necessarily mean that you are actually good at that thing, unless you actually do something with it. Not to prove anything to anyone else, no, but to prove it to yourself. Whatever your speciality, one must always be on the hunt. Still, why do all of this? Like, why rewatch Hunter x Hunter? Did I find my reason yet? Yes, rewatching it, editing this video, adding some stuff, telling you what I interpret the story is cool and all, but why? Why am I doing this? Well, I guess because it's a good story. It's a very good story. I really enjoy it. Hunter exam arc is not my favorite though, so yeah, 7 out of 10. Next one of these will be covering the Zoldyck family arc. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, because as soon as this video drops, you're gonna watch it, we're gonna enjoy it together, we're gonna rewatch Hunter x Hunter together, amazing stuff is coming, so please show your support by subscribing to the channel. I'm still going to be releasing videos in between those big review videos of the whole series, so please watch those as well. I work really hard on them, so yeah, gonna be releasing regular videos until the next arc review. Big thanks to CRHJ2HK, Ben X, Black 93, I47 Sam, Ari Zahavi 1414. Cookies are like a boss.
A great username.
AR14237, Bizarre Cesar, for their thoughtful comments and their support for a small channel like this one since day one. These videos, along with the regular videos that I'll be releasing on this channel, are in majority part going to be funded by viewers like you. So just by liking the video, commenting, subscribing to the channel, and showing interest into watching the videos, you became a part of the Hunter Society and you're directly supporting my work. If you want to take an extra step and become a channel member, then check that join button right next to the subscribe button. Some extra perk when you become a member of the Hunter Society. And thank you all so much for watching, and have a good day.